I need to get a better boom box because this ain't loud enough. I can never crank it. Make sure the neighbors know what I'm listening to. Messing around in the shed. Decided what I'm going to do with Chip and Dale. Cleaned out this tote that was in my kitchen. Had this box of various VHS. I was supposed to put these on. This patty cake thing. I don't know. I wanted to try out my incense burner. I was going to list it. Somebody had one like this on for quite a bit, even though it's not giant or anything. But it's that Sarna or whatever brass, India. Did I say I got these? I got these at a yard sale after I left the flea market on Sunday. I got a, what's her name? Yeah, Angelica, and I got a Blues Clues. Okay.
Everybody had to pay and pay.
Yes, they did. Lou Reed.
And a hustle there. New York City is the place. Hey Joe, take a walk on the wild side.
Another copyright that I don't care about. Maybe.
Came and hit the streets.
Can't get a good view of this thing.
Looking for soul food and a place to eat.
Oh well.
Went to
These incense aren't very good. They're hard to get lit, and then they don't like to stay lit. I got them at the auction, I think. I used to put them in this guy. I used to have an Indian couple that had a fire in front of them. I used to have it on my fridge. I ended up reselling it. On the way to that sale up by Corey, has records. I saw some Eagles, and you know, just John Denver. So odds are it's just going to be stuff like that. Usually with these sales, relatives take the good stuff if they even had anything besides. I mean, it's not that the stuff's not good; it's just not worth it. But anyway, I didn't start too early. It's about 9:55, so I'll get there hopefully around 10:30. Starts at 11, and hopefully I can get a good spot. Jesus, buddy, how about leaving me some of the road? Jeez. I think they need to paint some lines on these roads. Yeah, I decided to go this back way from McGeetown over to Buell's Corners because my point at 77 was detoured up there to the right, so I can't go that way. I don't know if they've reopened it, but it's on old. It says take old Route 77. I'm not sure. I think that goes past the old Starlight Club or something. It cuts off in Spartansburg. I don't know for sure. And then it's on Sugar, Spring Creek Road or Sugar Grove. I don't know what the heck it is. Sorry to ramble about this already. I'm sure of it. But hopefully, maybe there'll be some albums. I did not check my email today, but they never got back to me how much the records are. Maybe they don't answer questions like that. I don't know the people having the sale.
On McGeetown Road.
Kind of roadblock, I guess. I forgot about having this on the way. Where's the cars coming? Is there people coming? Is an Amish wagon coming? What are we doing here? Why do we need two flagmen? No work for you guys? Whoop. Does it say stop? He looked and checked to make sure it said stop. Oh my God, come on. How far down is the show? I don't know if they're just clearing up stuff from the storm or I'm not sure what's going on. Slowly coming. I think they might be cleaning trees up. I can't really tell. I'm not sure what this vehicle in the front is. Some kind of dump truck or something. One vehicle. A lot of trucks. A lot of trucks. Oh, they're tarred and something. I'm not sure. What a mess. A little faster. I don't know where, should I pass the other flagman? I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is, way down here. Flag person, I'm sorry. There's a lot of women that do flag work now, or sign work, flaggers. Yeah. This guy's all by him lonesome. The other guy got a girlfriend. So, that was a guy or a girl. They had long hair and sunglasses on. I couldn't see the face. That's out in that field. Is he flying a kite? What is that? That's some guy. That's not a guy. Alright, back to getting to the estate. That took a lot of time out. I was ahead of schedule. Coming up, half a mile. Well, I'm assuming it will be Piccadilly Hill Road or whatever it's called. Yeah. I think I hit a raccoon on this road coming back somewhere one night. Probably somebody said, I don't want to copyright for that stuff. This is Oil Creek Road. Then we got Old Route 877, Route 77. But no, I hit a raccoon, I think, back on that road. I don't remember where the band would have been playing. I ran lights for a band called Enforcer in 1980. I drew their logo. The hand pointing a gun, like the front of the barrel of a gun. Then I drew it for Lawyers, Guns, and Money. When I worked at Drake Well, I don't think they ever used it. I think they gave it to whoever was in the band worked at Drake Well. He'd always sit back in the back of his desk that I saw him. I don't know what he did, but he listened to music a lot. Well, I don't know. Piccadilly Road, 1.5 miles again, 2 minutes. And it is 10:21.
Turn right.
Half mile. Thank you. What's up here? Is it? I spy something that starts with C, or it begins with C. Fawns. Aww. My deer alerts did not signal them. It's Piccadilly Road or something's how they pronounced it. Can you see that? Everything's a half mile. Now it's a half mile. Then I should be right up here. Must be maybe this house on the hill. I don't know. See how many people are already out here waiting. No, it's not this place, I don't think. Don't see any cars yet. Should be around this corner somewhere. It's not an auction, it's just a house sale. Where the heck? Oh, right here we go. Not too many cars showing at their show car.
600 feet.
It is early still for most people. Maybe there's some people inside.
Your destination is on the left.
Yeah, I can see it. One record for driving 30 minutes. Isn't that awesome? And a free sucker. I'm the free sucker. God darn geographic oddity. 28 minutes from everywhere. 28 minutes from Union City, 28 minutes from my home, 28 minutes to Titusville. Well, I think we're just going to go into town. I got my package. I sold one thing. I guess I probably should have used a seatbelt. Another CD. I mean, oh my God. I may have to start listing more CDs online. They seem to be selling. Narrow road for parking on the dumb road. This guy wasn't even going to stop. He was just going to keep coming whether I got back over or not.
There are no phones connected.
I didn't touch the button.
Connect the phone and try again.
So yeah, anyway, heading into town. Don't remember what CD I sold. Hopefully it popped up. Maybe I showed it. Maybe it didn't matter. Something for 20. I put a sale price on it. I don't know what it was now. Oh well. I forgot to add. The prices were pretty high. Telling me to turn left onto Spring Creek Road, so I'm going the back way to Titusville, I guess. I'm not really sure where I'm at. Just hope they don't take me to a bunch of deer territory. Yeah, the prices are pretty high. I probably already posted a short that I filmed a few scenes for a short. So hopefully that will show some of the prices. There was 2 model kits. I mentioned them. They were gone. So somebody either grabbed, didn't know what they were, so they took them down. And I wonder if they got the same price I got. That lady just spouted out $20 each. So I don't know. They didn't have them marked. So I don't know how they miraculously remember all this stuff.
In a half mile, turn right.
Yes, ma'am. The records are $3 a piece. So basically, and everything, I don't know. I didn't get to tape. I didn't tape the records, so I forgot. I didn't think about using my phone until after I was already out of that already. But it's like the Eagles and Dan Fogelberg, you know, a bunch of crap. The Eagles ain't crap, but they're $5 records at best. Nobody buys them for anything. Oh, shoot. I guess they're sending me back the same way. I just won't be going. I assume that I'll be not turning to 77 number, just tried to commit suicide. Yeah, there's a pair of snowshoes in the barn. They opened it early, but it was a picker's barn. That means no prices. There was 5 things in there that weren't for sale. And you had to come bring the stuff out, but there was 2 big snowshoes upstairs, Howe snowshoes. They were about a foot long or yard long. I took them downstairs instantly. There was $200. I'm like, wow. So when I got done, I was standing in line to pay. There was a guy came in. I noticed they'd put those snowshoes inside, and the guy picked them up and looked at them. He looked around. Then he kind of started to carry them off and said, they told me in the barn they were $200. And he goes, well, that's convenient. And he took them back and sat them down. So, I don't know how, if they're that rare. This Don I see around sales, he looked them up on his phone. And all he found was that the people were from Maine. Somebody and his wife made them. But that's all. Oh, there was a Hobbit on cassette in a little wooden crate. I didn't even pay. It was only $4, I think. I see. Since the sale, I looked it up and it was $20. I probably should have picked it up, but I didn't even check to see if the tapes weren't mildewed or anything. But there was probably a few little deals around. But I was kind of bummed out just because of the records. I knew they weren't going to be $1. $3 where they put them on that curtain level. I'm not paying $3 for $5 records that I probably won't sell. I have lots of them already. People can only buy so much. You can carry a whole record store around with you, but that doesn't mean anybody's going to buy any of it. Yeah, there was a troll. If you saw the short, then you already saw there was a yard sale. I don't know. I guess I'll go back. Maybe I'll find something. So I stopped at a yard sale. I got a $2 airplane, and look, I found a blues plate. I don't know if that's the match to that bowl I just got. That's kind of funny. Cool. This version of Tainted Love, I don't remember. This must be like an extended dance crap. Boring. Boring! 3 minutes. That's about as long as the song needs to be, unless you're Iron Maiden or somebody, or Halloween. And you better have more than the same old chorus for 5 or 10 minutes. That's ridiculous. Now I'm on Spring Creek Road, heading back. I used to be out on this road a lot. Me and my ex, my late ex, my stepkid's mom, we used to come out here on the weekends all the time. Well, this car just drops out of power. I don't like why it does that. I'm not sure. It's been so long. I know there'll be a road to the Christmas tree farm or whatever right beside their house where we used to go, and then there's a big round bend. Yeah, I come out here a lot. It's time to see Bob out on one road. I was supposed to get a hold of people without a state. They're out this way too. I could message them right now, but I'm not going to. I might message them here just to let them know that I was tired out or something. They come by. Come on, Eileen. Eileen, juice. Not Eileen. It's said it right there. Boy, things have changed. I didn't get a shot and look at the house. But yeah, and I also forgot I put these glasses on because the sun was hurting my eyes. They're just for emergency. Oh, whoa, whoa, buddy. God, this is why I don't like this road. People are nuts. 2 kids got run over on this road. I always thought the story was their own father ran them over. I don't remember now. Not a great road. A lot of deer, crap. A lot of bends, turns, whippersnappers, and white vans with no windows. Are you telling me you didn't film it? I thought I was filming the church bells. I hope I did. Oh well, I won't find out until later. Opening. Hey, it's got a working door. Made in China. It's heavy though. There's that guitar I got today. I don't know. It's a National and they seem to be old. There's nothing inside it. I know they make some good guitars, or some that people are asking a lot for, but case is pretty beat up. Just a label stuck to it, so I don't know if this is like a later one. Oh, it's made in Korea, so it is old. Oh, I didn't look underneath it. There's some sheet music and a guitar pitch pipe. Now that's a flashback. B&B Music. It's where I bought my guitar. Bill Nomick used to own the store. He's passed away a while back. There's something in the green thing. Is it a pitch pipe or something? Allen wrench, Seeking the Gesture stuff. Oh, pitch pipe. It was $3.95. Probably from B&B Music also. State that I was going to go to early last week, but my mom was reading the paper, and it was in the paper for this week. They actually put an ad in. It started yesterday, so if they did have anything, I missed out. Well, it might still be stuff. They put it in the Meadville paper. I don't know how many people actually read the Meadville paper still for Titus Sawyer yard sales, but then there was the Elks that were having their like rummy yard sale deal. And I didn't know, and it was on yesterday. So I'm going to go there first, and then I'll go out and see if there's anything at that house. Yeah, I was going to say I didn't see that Elks Club sale yesterday. I would have drove by it, but it was over at noon. I remember now. That's why I didn't go yesterday, because I didn't get back to town until noon from that sale. Afternoon. Pinball Wizard Barbie. Yeah, there's 2 yard sales since the Elks Club. I'm finally heading out there. Yeah, that last one was the old Dibbles. That guy had a lot of product stuff, but he had those little Nintendos with the, you know, for $30 with all the games on. And he had the little handheld Game Boy thing, which I had one at the flea market for $5. He had 15 on those. Got a lot of DVDs. I only looked through the top row of the one tote because they were so filthy. And they were standing upright, so I would have had to dig all the way to the bottom to see what the titles were. Too lazy. Too much work for $1 each. If they were 5 for $1, I probably would have dug a little deeper. Gaswell Road. I don't know where it is yet. Not very far. They're going to take me clear back to the other road I could have turned on to get out of here. Not too dusty today, luckily, because we had enough rain to keep it less dry. Here comes somebody flying. They made their dust, though. I know he's going to have to drive so far. Holy cow. Like a mile already. It's private property. Private property. I do not sound like Rob Alford. I spy something that starts with C. Clouds. They must have planted their corn early. Ah, finally! Hooray! made it. I don't know, I saw some downtown, they said they had a lot of records, but I figured that guy, that guy did say oldies, so there's a good chance I lost out, because a couple people I know usually check on stuff, and they seem to know, they know the know. The only luck I have is they're busy doing something else. There's quite a few cars out here, unless they're helpers. Darn it. Damn, I wished I would have seen that sign yesterday. Kind of glad it came out. I wished I would have stopped yesterday. They said they didn't sell too many records yesterday. Now, there were some okay records, nothing expensive, but a lot of them had, you know, they've been sitting somewhere where they were allowed to have stuff get in the side. So the records, some of them have like moldy crap on them that needs cleaned. And so some of them may not make it anywhere. I may just be disgusted because I don't really want them stinking too bad. And once they get stuff inside, it's hard to get it out of the cupboard. I'm going to try to make a makeshift vacuum attachment that's flat that I can shove down into the records. Hopefully suck out any stuff that might be in there. Most of it's on the records though, so I'll clean them off. And I got one cool thing, but hopefully it's complete. They had other stuff there. They had like a I was going to film some stuff with my phone, but there was too many people there helping out. There must have been like 6 or 7 family members at least. Anyway, so there was a Queen City knife, Queen cutlery, and it was in the sheath. It was a little hunting knife, but the handle was coming apart a little. They had $15 on it. I'm sure it was probably worth the $15, but I was going to offer them 10, but I thought maybe there wouldn't be enough, profit to be made off the knife. I'm not even sure if the sheath was right. The sheath almost seemed like it had, it was for a point, a spear-headed type knife, not one with a flat, one side's flat, and the other side's the one that curves to the point, and that's what the knife looked like. The sheath did not match, didn't seem to match it. Anyway, I was going to ask, and I said, heck with it, left it. They had a bunch of CDs. I ended up getting 10 CDs. They mostly country stuff. I left a few of the records. I just didn't feel like dealing with how dirty they were. And about it. I guess I don't even need to show you this stuff. I'm sure you have a vivid picture in your mind of whatever I'm babbling about. Oh, my camera is playing that, or recording the whole time. I was just on my phone with my mother. I doubt if I'll leave any of it. No, Poppy's about on his last legs. I should have taken him to the vet this week and had him put to sleep. I can't do it. I don't even think he can get up on a chair anymore, so I don't know. Mom had to call me. She could have waited until I got home to tell me. I hate when people, I swear to God, nobody will ever call me at the flea market to give me bad news. I'll never have a cell phone again if I do that, or I'll shut it off. That's what I should do anyway, just shut it down. I figure bad news, it's going to be the same bad news when I get home. My house is on fire, I'm not going to be able to get there any sooner to watch it burn down. Somebody dies, they're going to be dead anyway. And I don't want to think about that while I'm trying to throw all my crap into my car and get the out of the flea market. And then you got to drive that miserable time all the way back to wherever, then I don't know. You've probably experienced what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm going to try to do my video here. I've been sitting with Poppy for the last couple of hours. Tried to clean him up a little bit. He kind of took a turn for the worse since yesterday, and he couldn't even jump up in my mom's chair yesterday, and he had a lot of accents last night. He's on the porch right now, wrapped in the towel. I don't know. He's resting quietly, but I know he's probably in a lot of pain, but I don't know what to do with him. He's not crying or anything, but it's just tough. Anyway, I'll show you the stuff I got today at this sale, if you're interested. I got this thing. I would assume it's some kind of a hamburger press thing or something or whatever, biscuits, who knows. And the CDs I got were Foreigner, The Hits, Aerosmith's Greatest Hits, Luke Combs. This one's For You Too. That tribute to Motley Crue. 3-disc set. Blake Shelton Reload. I don't know why I bought that. Bat Out of Hell Remastered. These are gonna be like $2. Cher. It's best, very best of. And then I got Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits. And then I got Cher, the Millennium Collection. And I got Fleetwood Mac's Rumors. Fleetwood Mac's. Alright, the records. Rip Roaring Country, K-Tel. Lefty Frizzle. I don't know why I got some of these. I liked him because he had a guitar in the cover. It looks cool. Elvis Flaming Star. I might put those two together and see if I can get $5. Foreigner. I have to clean it. I'm not sure if it's going to play good. ZZ Top, I think, was okay, but it needs clean. Steppenwolf, I probably should have left. Nobody buys Steppenwolf. England Dan, John Ford Coley. What was that song by them that they were famous for? I don't remember. What is it? Shoot, that's not the band I was thinking of then. There's some sleeves missing. This Needle and Pen by the Searchers. Twistin' and Twang and Dwayne Eddy. Dixie Cups, Chapel of Love. Silver Convention. Dolly. There was a couple other Dollies, just not worth getting. Either really too dirty or just beat up. Mel McDaniel. Some of these have scuffs. I don't know how good they're going to turn out, so I may not get much at them. Hot tracks with mostly 80s stuff. Maniac, she's a maniac. Mr. Roboto, Sweet Dreams, Eurythmics, and Promises, Promises. Again with the Naked Eyes. Rock of Ages, King of Pain, Human Touch, Rick Springfield. Rockin' and Rollin' 50s and 60s. Dead Man's Curve, The New School Girl in School, Jan and Dean. The Twist by the Candymen. My Boyfriend's Back by the Angels. I think it's a little rough. Mickey Mouse Disco. The Hulk, I had the cake. It has some tape on it. The record needs clean. I hope I checked all these, make sure the right record, because there's another one that had the wrong record. But Lady and the Tramp songs, this is pretty beat. I don't know if it's worth $5. And this just looks stupid, so I got it. And Willie Nelson, Face of a Fighter. I don't see this album a lot. I don't know if it's actually rare or anything, but Bread and Butter, the New Beats. I like bread and butter. I think it's a little probably rough too, probably not worth $5. Culture Club, there's two albums. Colored by Numbers is in there, and also the other one, whatever it was called, maybe it was self-titled. Roy Orbison and Dreams, which I think it's a little, so-so. Billy Joel, 52nd Street. George Harrison, I think it's a little dirty. And this Beatles was kind of dirty. And that's it for those. And then, hopefully I didn't give away this prize. They had this sitting on the table. It appears to be complete. It's not sealed plastic-wise, but the stuff inside I think is all plastic except for the instructions. I think it's worth 40 or 50 bucks. I'm not sure if it's from the back in the 80s. I highly doubt it. 2017. It's not even old. Still pretty cool though. Oh well, I don't know. Maybe it's not worth. Maybe the one I saw on eBay was a original, and this is a repo. So I'd think back then they would have made a kit for that. That was a fairly popular car. The video was really popular. The videos. It's actually in more than one, right? About 3 of them, I believe. Anyway, maybe even TV dinners and a couple of the other ones. So that's what I got today. That'll be it for my video. I showed the guitar, right? It was National. I don't know. I'm going to try to squeeze it into the car for tomorrow. The rain for here looks terrible, like 40-50% or more. But for Waterford, it says 8%. So I'm going to have to load up and just take my chances. But I'm still, have to sit with Poppy. I want to be here for him. But, I don't know. He won't let go. I tried to give him a bath because he looked miserable today. He had He was laying over by my mom's when I was gone, and he had just covered in blowflies. And that collar that was on him didn't do no good because he has fleas crawling on him still. I cut it off him a little hour or two ago just because it wasn't no point in keeping it on him.